It's time for high school basketball on Max Country. Brought to you in part by the Max Country Sports Boosters Club. Now, let's go to the court for all of the action.
Hello and welcome. It's time for Crossroads Conference Tournament basketball action here on 104.9 Max Country and Strive TV. My name is Parker Siza, joined alongside Noah Boyd as we are here at the Freeman Center on the campus of York University, getting ready for the boys basketball action of the second day of the CRC, aka the quarterfinals, where we're going to have 4 games coming up here starting at 3 p.m. For our first tip-off. Final game will tip off at around 7:30. 4 games here. We're going to have 4 winners, and they're going to play in Thursday's semifinals. And Noah, you were here for all the games there on Saturday. We had 8 games, some girls, some boys, some of the teams you saw here on Saturday. Some we're seeing for the first time as they had some byes. But our first game coming up here, McCool Junction and East Butler. Then we've got Cross County and High Plains, then Nebraska Lutheran, Shelby Rising City, and we'll wrap it up with Osceola and BDS. So we've got a busy day. I know you had a busy Saturday as well. What'd you think of everything there from a CRC opening round there at the City Auditorium?
You know, it's always an exciting time to watch the CRC tournament. It's an exciting thing, especially when they started off there at the auditorium here in that downtown York. Always an exciting atmosphere there, but was able to watch East Butler play Meridian for one of those games, and it was a pretty good game. You know, going into halftime, East Butler was leading Meridian 18-17, so a pretty close game there, but then they really just ran away with it there towards the end of that second half, winning that game 51-33. And really it wasn't a one-man show for East Butler, and they like to distribute the ball. I mean, I'm looking at my stats right now, and it's between around 6 to 7 guys. So it will be exciting here to see how they play that way against McCool being the number 1 seed. McCool coming off of a bye, not having to play that Saturday game, and just see how East Butler is able to, if they're able to continue their success like what they did with Meridian in that second half.
Yeah, and maybe they're going up against a buzzsaw, as you talked about, the number 1 seed McCool Junction. They're set to play also again on January 30th, so they've got another date, a scheduled date here right after the CRC, so they'll get a rematch here in a little over a week. McCool's also won 4 straight over East Butler, going back to over a few seasons, and every matchup they've played in this 4-game winning streak, McCool has scored more than 68 points. So they could put up points here against this Tigers team. East Butler's last win in the series was back on January 29th, 2020, which was a 54-46 win over the Mustangs. McCool is also looking for their first trip to the CRC final since 1986, when they won it 65-56 over Exeter Milligan. They went back-to-back, just Exeter. It wasn't Exeter Milligan quite yet back then, but McCool, that was the year they went back-to-back. They won 1985, 1986 in the CRC. Noah, they were also the second team to ever make a CRC final back in 1954. So McCool Junction, one of the charter schools, they have a lot of history. East Butler, they're one of the relatively new schools. I think they joined in 2014. So they've never made it to a CRC final. Can they continue that and get to that? But also for McCool Junction, I think they're going to want to, it's been about 30 plus years since, almost 40 years since that school's been able to enjoy a CRC boys final, and they're, I guess, 2 games away from that.
Yeah, I mean, they won it back-to-back before I was even thought of.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
It's been a long time for these guys. I'm sure they know that. I'm sure, being that 1 seed, you got a little bit more pressure on you because you're the 1 seed. You're expected to win the whole thing.
They got a lot of athletes. We're going to get to who McCool has here. Also East Butler here in just a second. We're going to talk about the starting lineups and get to the tip-off, which is coming up in just a few. This is high school basketball in the CRC on Max Country and Strive TV.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
This is June Clutie, Otopol Insurance. Please call or stop by the agency today at 4th and Grant in Yorktown Center.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward. For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranke Solutions are what they deliver. Ranke, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
Central Nebraska's premier insurance agency is Goldenrod Insurance in Stromsburg. Give Trayton or Corey a call today at 764-2291. Goldenrod Insurance is a proud supporter of area athletes.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
At Palaseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
Spring Creek Repair south of Dorchester is your #1 source for dependable, quality trailer and pressure washer repair. Spring Creek Repair. Call us at 641-1241.
Mainstay Communications is Henderson's premier internet, phone, and television provider, serving the community since 1968. Mainstay Communications. Find them online today at mainstaycom.net.
At Palaseed, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
Get your car or truck repaired right the first time at Lavander's Body Shops in Grand Island, Hastings, St. Paul, North Platte, Kearney, York, Omaha, and their newest location in Seward.
Old Glory Roofing is who you need to call when your roof needs repaired. Quick, easy, and will work with your insurance agent. Old Glory Roofing.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today. If you have a sewer or water problem, call Van Kirk Brothers in Sutton. For more information, go to vankirkbrothers.com. They are proud supporters of area athletes.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
For decades, Generations Insurance Group of Exeter has found the lowest rates in the best insurance plans, protecting your cars, home, business, and family. Let them do the same for you.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Be sure to visit Southeast Valley Irrigation and Pruning for all of your Valley Pivot needs, or call them today, 402-353-6775.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
Old Glory Roofing is who you need to call when your roof needs repaired. Quick, easy, and will work with your insurance agent. Old Glory Roofing.
Carlson Irrigation is in the business of solutions, and teamed with Ranke Solutions are what they deliver. Ranke, more right than rain, and Carlson Irrigation, your local irrigation solutions expert.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward has seen it all and fixed it all. So when your truck goes down, you know who to call. Nebraska Truck Repair in Seward, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Getting ready for game number 1 on this Monday of Crossroads Conference Tournament basketball action on the boys' side. The 10-2 #1 seed McCool Junction Mustangs play their first game of the CRC. They had a bye in round 1. They take on the 7-6 East Butler Tigers, who took down Meridian on Saturday by about 17 points. Let's go through the starters here, and we'll begin with the East Butler Tigers. Starting with them, number 3, Jackson Smouse. He's 6'1" and a junior for East Butler. Their second starter, Zane Miller, 6'3" senior. Grant Kozichek, 6'1" freshman. And then Owen Obink, 6'3" freshman, and Logan Baresh, 6'2" junior. Then for McCool Junction here, Trenton Orlando, a senior, 00. He gets the start. Number 23, Carson McDonald. Number 24, Mason Strope. And then number 33, Ryland Garrettson. Finally, Mapiu Kuchinen, number 42. He's a junior. And off the tip here, missed tip. It's going to start off with the McCool Junction Mustangs. And now the officials going to get together for a quick conversation. By the way, you are listening into Crossroads Conference Tournament basketball action here on 104.9 Max Country KTMX, online at 1049maxcountry.com. You can download the Max Country app, listen to us on the go. And also we're on Strive TV today. Strive TV, strive.tv/CRC. You could also download the Strive TV mobile app. Find them on Roku as well. Watch along with us here for the Crossroads Conference basketball tournament. I'm Parker Siza, joined alongside Noah Boyd. And no, I don't know what's going on here.
No, I'm not really for sure. I think officials are trying to figure out whose ball it is after that. I mean, it was a weird tip-off, and then they called it a dead ball.
Well, it's McCool Junction's ball here. And they have it with Strope. Now over to the left wing. Quickly to the high post, down to the block. It's already there with Kuchinen. His first shot, no good, short, and rebounded here by the Tigers. And that excited the East Butler side here. Got Tigers with the ball in the near corner. They try a bounce pass to the block, and it's knocked out of bounds by McCool Junction. So it'll stay here with East Butler about 20 seconds into this first quarter. So Tigers throw it in now to the near corner. That's Miller, and he's doubled right there by McDonald and Orlando, and he knocks the ball, I believe, off of McDonald's leg. So it'll stay with East Butler. They'll have another inbound. This time from the sideline. They launch it past half court here to number 54, Logan Baresh. We're here at the Freeman Center on the campus of York University for the second rounds. 4 boys games coming up as East Butler tries a 3 for the first points. No good from the near side. They got a weak side rebound over there by 54 Baresh, and he's swatted out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Tigers. That was nice defense there by McCool Junction after the missed rebound. So Tigers here with it. That's going to be a steal. McCool Junction takes it away. They try an outlet pass there to a player up front. He nearly missed it. McCool somehow got the ball back, and they're going to take it for their second offensive possession. Working up the court, and now into the baseline, driving toward the paint. No good on the first shot, but the second one is there for Ryland Garrettson, the senior. And it's 2-0, McCool Junction. Early first quarter. 6:44 to play. Tigers find somebody on the baseline there. Short corner. No good on that shot. Rebounded there by the Mustangs. Now pushing it up Orlando. He's going to slide it right to the rim, and he gets swatted out of bounds. Again, good defensive play. That's now 2 blocks. 1 for each team. Blocked out of bounds, so here are the Mustangs to throw it in. It's going to be McDonald. Right into the near side. Long 2-pointer there for Mason Strope. His shot no good, but the Mustangs get the rebound. Now it's Orlando on the baseline. Right to the free throw line here, and an easy one for Ryland Garrettson. That's now 4 quick ones for the senior. Mustangs on top, 4-0. They almost take the ball away, and they end up taking the ball away. Grant Kozichek there for East Butler. Brought it across the timeline, and once again, Garrettson right there to poke it out of bounds, but right off the leg there. It looked like Kozichek, so it's going to go back to the Tiger, or rather back to the Mustangs. And this is Carson McDonald, talented sophomore. Into the corner, now the entry, down to Kuchinen. His shot right side of the rim is too hard off the backboard, rebounded by the Tigers. East Butler still looking for their first points, and a dangerous post-entry pass stolen by McDonald. Another turnover forced by the Mustangs. It's McDonald down to Kuchinen, and another missed one down by the painted area there for Mapiu Kuchinen. And that guy can score. Kuchinen, he averages 18 points per game, but he's missed his first 3 shots.
I mean, he's one of the biggest guys on the court. I expect McCool to keep feeding it down to him in the paint.
It's like zone defense here by the Mustangs as East Butler tries to go to the basket with an entry pass. They end up collecting it on the baseline. A shot there. Didn't use the backboard, and that's going to be off the rim. Rebounded here by the Mustangs all the way down the court, coast to coast. There was Trenton Orlando, and he is fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. Trenton Orlando's a senior. He averages 3.2 points per game, 2.5 assists per game as well. We'll shoot 2 free throws, and the first one is good. Foul there was the first of the game. It goes on Grant Kozashek. So Orlando on the board. Got some subs here for McCool Junction. Number 25, Josh Sukup into the game. And I think they had one other as well.
I think it was number 10.
Yep, Bryson Plock. Second free throw also good there by Orlando. And it's 6-0 Mustangs, 5:02 to play here in the first quarter. Kozashek rifles one down to the right side block. And then they go back out to the top of the key. They try to go left wing, but it's stolen away right there by the Mustangs. Now up to Sukup. Sukup to the basket. He gets hit hard, goes to the ground, and Josh Sukup is going to go to the free throw line, just checked in. And now we'll be shooting some free throws here. And that's also the second East Butler foul. And also the second one on Kozashek, the freshman. Yep, the freshman. So Sukup to the line. He's a sophomore. Missed that first free throw. Gets some minutes. He does average about 2 points per game, 2 rebounds a game this year for the 10-2 McCool Junction Mustangs. They're coming into this one, though, losing their last game to Osceola last week. Close one, 53-47. And that was their first loss since their very first game of the year against Cross County back in November. So they had won 10 in a row. Sukup made that second free throw, and now ball back with East Butler. Turnover. Sukup gets it back. Too strong there on that first take, and then Kuchinen with another offensive rebound near the right side of the glass, and he misses that one. East Butler the other way. They're still looking for their first points. Floater in the lane. No good. Offensive board there by Miller, and his putback to the bottom of the rim, but he was fouled, so he's going to go to the free throw line. So now Zane Miller here for 2 shots. 6'3" senior. First one banks it in. It's open. First points there for East Butler. The Tigers just made some subs here as well. Or they're about to make another sub after this free throw, perhaps. Second one, though, no good. Tipped around for the rebound. Controlled there by the Tigers out on the wing. And now the ball's loose. Poked away by Plock. And the Mustangs get the steal. Orlando bounce pass. What a find down to Sukup. And he gets fouled on the left side of the basket. And we'll go back to the free throw line. That was a really good pass by the guard there, Orlando.
No, yeah, able just to find his man on the paint down there and give him a chance to at least get 2 here with the free throws.
So Sukup back to the free throw line. He was 1 for 2 the last trip. He misses the first of 2 free throws here. Now 1 for 3 from the line. Tigers bring in their number 50, Drew Wachall, 6'1" sophomore, as Zane Miller takes a breather. Second free throw, Sukup. That's no good. Bounced a couple of times off the rim, misses. And the rebound there by Wachall, or by Baresh rather. And now here's East Butler, 7-1. They trail. Out here on the left side with Obink. Now to the right side, just inside there for that. It was Wachall, and then again Sukup with a steal. Josh Sukup to the basket, and the lay-in is good. He's got 3. And the Mustangs so far creating turnovers, doing their job. Ball's loose near half court. Bodies on the floor. We're going to have a jump ball, and the Tigers are going to keep the possession. That's just the thing, Noah, right? You got to take care of the basketball if you want to win these games. McCool Junction doing the better job right now creating those turnovers.
Yeah, really able to cause turnovers. Seems like at any time so far, McCool's able to do that.
Now East Butler back with it. Obink, and that one nearly loose again, but I think we have a kickball here. Yep, so that's going to stay with the Tigers. They're going to try another sideline inbounds with 3:31 to play. Tigers working on offense against this 1-3-1 zone defense by the Mustangs. Into the corner. Now from the baseline, pass up top. And that is off the mark. Rebounded, though, by 24 Obink. Shot there previously was by Caden Starr, the 6-foot senior. And then after that rebound by Obink, I believe he got fouled. Second one there on McCool Junction. This is going to go on Kuchinen, his first foul. So now the Tigers inbound it. Get it here to the baseline. One dribble, pull up. No good, but the backside rebound there for Drew Wackoll. And his shot there from the right side of the basket is good. That was East Butler's first field goal. 9-3 now with less than 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Sukup out on the far side. Now it's McCool Junction right wing. And then there with 24 Strope. Strope with a bad pass to the elbow. Stolen away by East Butler. Then the Mustangs take it right back. Good job there by Bryson Plott, running in transition on defense to take it right back for the Mustangs. And now Plott out on the left side. Goes to the right wing. Now into the corner, Sukup. Sukup, one dribble, power up right there. Throws it to the left side. Quick passing for the Mustangs at the free throw line. There with Gerritsen, he lost it, and it's back here with the Tigers. Now another loose ball. East Butler can't control it when they get it on their offensive end. Kuchinen with a nice catch in the middle, and then he goes up with a tough shot there for Kuchinen, but he finishes. Yeah, that was a heck of a pass, and then a great catch.
Yeah, he almost like mossed his defender, bringing football terms to basketball.
Got mossed.
But he's been waiting for his first, bucket to go in here tonight.
Now it's 11-3, and then here's another one for East Butler. That was Baresh right there from the paint with his first basket. For the Tigers, makes it 11-5. Kuchinen gets a rifled pass. Good one there from Plott. Out on the left wing, Kuchinen with his easiest basket of the day. That gives him 4. And we got a whistle and a timeout called, I believe, by East Butler. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well. 1:37 to play in the first quarter. This is CRC Basketball on Max Country and Strive TV.
If you have a sewer or water problem, call Van Kirk Brothers in Sutton. For more information, go to vankirkbrothers.com. They are proud supporters of area athletes.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Weekend Warriors Roofing is more than just a roofing company. They do siding, decks, home remodeling, and so much more. Give Weekend Warriors Roofing a call today.
CRC basketball coverage on Max Country and Strive TV is brought to you by York Medical Clinic, Palmsberger Welding, Nutrient Ag Solutions, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Cross County Booster Club, Norder Supply, Milligan Family Medicine, and Fillmore County Hospital. Parker Sizadua Boyd back with you, 13-5 here as McCool Junction leads over East Butler. Final stages of this first quarter. And the ball with Wackoll. Oh, he found Baresh to the basket from one side of the post to the other. That was a good find. Great pass by Wackoll, and Baresh with his second basket.
Yeah, that's something that East Butler is going to have to continue to do, just with the fact that Kuchinen is just so big down there in the paint. I feel like you could get blocked at any time by him.
Kuchinen lost it right there, 13-7. This is the score. East Butler with a 3 can make it a one-possession game. Baresh had it in the corner. On the near side, now rifles the pass up to the top of the key. Out of the left wing on the baseline. That was with number 20 there, Stara. And Stara got fouled on the floor. That was the third McCool Junction foul. The first one on Mason Strope. So this will be a baseline inbound here for the Tigers. Out now to the right side. 38 seconds to go in the quarter. McDonald steals it right near the wing for McCool Junction. He goes up the court, finishes in transition. Carson McDonald very good sophomore. He averages 11 points per game. That's his first basket of this one. Makes it 15-7. Tigers here on the right side. Three-pointer in and out there by Wacall. And the rebound here for McCool Junction. Mustangs with it. Driving to the basket there is McDonald right at the end of the shot clock, or right at the end of the quarter rather, but Kuchinen doesn't get the shot off in the final stages. So McCool Junction still holds on to the lead, 15-7. We'll be back for quarter number 2 next on Max Country and Strive TV.
At Palisade, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes. At Palisade, we believe in grown from the ground up, from the field of play to the cornfield. We are proud to support high school athletes.
For decades, Generations Insurance Group of Exeter has found the lowest rates in the best insurance plans, protecting your cars, home, business, and family. Let them do the same for you.
Mainstay Communications is Henderson's premier internet, phone, and television provider, serving the community since 1968. Mainstay Communications. Find them online today at mainstaycom.net.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC, your Daikin Comfort Pros, at 402-724-2305. McCool Heating and Air proudly supports area athletes.
Spring Creek Repair south of Dorchester is your #1 source for dependable, quality trailer and pressure washer repair. Spring Creek Repair. Call us at 641-1241.
(15-7), McCool Junction with the lead as we start quarter number 2. Two Mustang players with 4 points, Maypew Kuchinen and Rylan Garrettson. And the Mustangs start out the second quarter with the basketball. Kuchinen right at the elbow, right side. Throws it there to Orlando. Across the block now, Garrettson. Contact, but no call. And his shot no good. Rebounded there by Kozashek for the Tigers. As we go for the second quarter here. Their first offensive possession. East Butler now finds, that was Zane Miller down toward the basket. He gets fouled on the shot. It's a good find there by, I think, is that Stara? No, number 24, Obing. The freshman right there had the good pass down to Miller, and so now Zane Miller to the free throw line. He is 1 for 2 so far today shooting free throws. First one, no good.
Yeah, and East Butler really needs to get Kozashek going, because last game in this tournament he had 10 points, and I mean, the way they spread the ball around, they really need to get those big guys going.
Missed them both there, did Obing. So now the Mustangs back with the basketball, up by 8, early second quarter. McDonald goes right down to Kuchinen, and he finishes there near the right side of the basket. Maypew Kuchinen here with 6 points. And now the Mustangs up by 10. Oh, dangerous one, but a nice find down by the basket. Bucket and a foul there for Jackson Smouse. 6'1" junior. And again, was that Miller, I think, on the right near half court. Just bombed one to the basket.
Yeah, really just found his open receiver. Went in there and got the with the touchdown, we could call it.
I'd guess, yeah, through traffic, all that. And Smouse makes the free throw. He's got 3. Now a 7-point game. Garrettson at the top of the key here for the Mustangs. They try to go to the basket there. Orlando in the corner down to Kuchinen, but it's stolen here by East Butler. Tigers for 3.
Wow.
From the left side, Owen Obink from downtown.
The way he pulled up to shoot that, I would not have thought he was going to be shooting.
That's his first basket. Now it's out in the corner here from McCool Junction. Orlando thought about the 3. It's a shot fake. And you see East Butler here. Well, maybe it looks like a matchup zone, or definitely got some guys playing principles of zone defense. Guarding McDonald. Right up there at the top is number 3, Smoss. Ball still here with the Mustangs. Here's McDonald on the left side. Lost it right near the free throw line. And a jump ball. Tigers there force the tie up, and it's going to go back to East Butler.
I mean, East Butler here is able to play some pretty good basketball, just doing the little things right to stay within, scoring distance of McCool right now, the 1 seed.
Having a good start to the quarter. Ball back here with the Tigers. Mustangs still here in this 1-3-1 defense. They try to skip it all the way across the court from the near side of the far side. A missed catch there, and now a turnover as it's back with the Mustangs. Garrettson on the far baseline, driving to the basket. On the right side is shot off the mark, and offensive foul going to be called.
I don't think they're calling any foul.
Oh, okay, ball out of bounds.
Just got tipped out of bounds by the Stangs.
So, ball back here with the Tigers. My instinct told me I thought they were going to get Garrettson with a foul. It looked like he was getting a little too much contact on that rebound, but no, you're right, out of bounds. So East Butler with it here. Then Garrettson kicks it, so it's going to stay with the Tigers. 5:17 to go in the first half. Over to the right side, Obink. Hit the 3 a moment ago. Now left wing. Here to Wachall. Wachall tries to go back to the corner. 1 dribble drive, and then it's going to be stolen here by McDonald. Now McDonald, 1-hand find to Garrettson. He can't finish. Sokup almost with a rebound. It's going to go to McDonald, though, for the offensive board. Orlando. Now they swing it around back to the block. Garrettson, power dribble. Can't hit it. Sokup with a rebound. Back into the corner to Orlando. Offensive board, and then Orlando lost his man, puts it up on the baseline, and it rattles through for the bucket. He's got 4. And it's now 19-13 with about 4.5 to play in the first half. Tigers, Wachall, straight away. Bounce pass to the left wing. And then right there, another kickball. That's like 3 of them on Garrettson today.
Yeah, just alone he has 3 kicks.
Yeah.
Going to the bench, so I mean, not going to be kicking the ball anymore.
Right.
For a little bit at least.
One 3-1 set up here for McCool Junction on defense. Sokup kind of controlling that top there, number 25. You got Kuchinen plugging the middle near the free throw line. As they have it here to Kozishek inside the perimeter there. Long 2-point jumper goes over the rim and rebounded here by the Mustangs. Now Orlando, quick slide to the basket and a nice take there to the rim by Trenton Orlando. That's his 6th point. Now each team here with 6 points in the second quarter. Turnover here, ball was in the corner. Baresh had it there, tried to give it out to the wing area on the right side, but then it's stolen right back by the Mustangs. Ball here on the right side for Plock. Now to Sukup, elbow jumper, too strong, and rebounded in the middle by Kozishek.
Yeah, McCool's been doing a pretty good job at defending the lob passes that we're seeing East Butler do to just kind of pass the ball around. Able to usually get a hand on it most of the time.
Drive to the basket there, then the pass to the corner right through the hands of Zane Miller, and he wasn't ready for the pass. Turnover out of bounds, and the Tigers here will sub in 2 new players. Drew Wachall, number 50, checks in, and there's one more, number 3, Jackson Smoss checked in. Mustangs, though, take a timeout by Coach Wirtz. We'll take one as well with 3:07 to go in quarter number 2. We're back after this.
This is Craig Yurkowski with Ag West Land Brokers. I'm excited to be a part of the Ag West Land Brokers team. With over 25 years being in production agriculture, let me put my experience to work for you.
Nick's Farm Store, your 3rd-generation family-owned farm and outdoor power dealer since 1966. Nick's Farm Store, farm equipment, and a whole lot more. Get back on the road with Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg. Get your vehicle inspected for free today. That's Ortegren Auto Repair in Stromsburg, a proud sponsor of area athletes.
Walters Ag LLC in Shickley, where tradition meets innovation. We are your source for Beck's Hybrid Seed and Pivot Bio-Nitrogen Solutions. Visit our website or call us today at 402-759-1831.
Crossroads Conference Tournament basketball coverage on Max Country and Strive TV is brought to you by Kreidel Enterprises, Jensen Lumber, Shickley Grain, Midwest Bank, Grand Central Foods, Bill's Repair, Milligan Insurance Agency, Crossroads Awards, and Bruning Grain and Feed. Back here for the second quarter action. The Mustangs get it in there with Bryson Plock. Nice take by him to the basket, and he finishes inside the paint. Plock with his first basket. And now it's a 10-point lead for the Mustangs, 23-13. Tigers back with the ball here. And we're going to have a foul on the Mustangs. This will be on, I believe, Sukup with a reach.
Yeah, the Mustangs have been doing so good at almost predicting when they're going to pass it by jumping up in the air. But if East Butler continues to do that, when they jump up and you just dribble it into them, you're going to get that foul called on the Mustangs quite often.
So back here, still here rather, with East Butler, and that was Smoss. He tried the bounce pass, believed to Baresh on the baseline, but it's stolen right back here by the Mustangs. And they've been active on that front here all game. It's helped them out to this 10-point lead. Plock just made the last shot. Now he's going to take a jumper, 2 in a row.
Yeah, why not do it again?
Plock now with 4. And it's a 12-point lead here for McCool Junction, their largest of the game. Got to travel here on East Butler's side as Alan Wachall, number 10 there, the sophomore, tried to take it to the basket. Should have packed a suitcase in the process. But it's going to go back here to the Mustangs.
I feel like that joke is quite old.
Quite worn, yeah, I agree. I'll pack it away. So Mustangs back with it. 12-point lead. Sukup right on the right elbow. Good take to the basket. Sukup doing well off the bench. He's got 5.
Well, we said he's a freshman too.
Sophomore.
Sophomore.
Yep.
Definitely is playing good for a younger guy out there.
27-13, and then East Butler gives it away right to Plock. Plock is going to go for an easy layup to the basket. And McCool Junction on a big run here. I've got him right now on an 8-0 run since it was 21-13. Now 29-13 with 1:33 to play in the first half. Timeout on the court called by Coach Sidlick. And the Tigers will step aside. We're back after this on Max Country and Strive TV.
AgWest Land Brokers can answer all of your questions about buying and selling land, and Craig Yurkowski has the experience to make sure you make the right choices. When you go AgWest.
See Copsa Odie and Associates for tax planning, consultation, and preparation. Let them help you with account services, financial analysis, or estate and succession planning. That's Copsa Odie and Associates in York.
Potter Repair in Beaver Crossing, your one stop for auto and diesel repairs. Don't settle for anything less than Potter Repair. Call EJ or John at 532-3525.
When you need farm equipment, there's only one man to turn to. That's Jerry. Give Jerry and JBI Enterprises a call at 402-366-7533.
Make RC Pit Stop your convenience store in Rising City, located right on Highway 92. For beverages, food, and gas, stop at RC Pit Stop in Rising City.
McCool Junction boys basketball on a little bit of a run here, Noah. They, I think, 8-0 since we had it 21-13 after East Butler kind of went on a run to pull it back within 10 points. At one point, it was a 3-point game at the end of the first quarter. Now the Mustangs on a big run here.
Yeah, and just looking at some of my stats, it's not like they have one person in particular that is just running the floor right now. It's their highest scoring players was 6, but they also have 3 guys that have 6 and a guy that has 5, and it's really divvied around. Yeah. So, I mean, it's good team effort so far.
Variety scoring. So ball back with East Butler. Tigers here with Smouse out on the wing. He's guarded by Garrettson. See man-to-man defense now by McCool Junction. They've been in 1-3-1 for a little bit this game as well, as Wachall tries to take to the basket, and he had a man out there, Smouse on the wing, but he missed the pass. And so the ball goes back to McCool Junction.
Yeah, McCool just able to really do whatever they want to on defense so far, because they're getting all these turnovers and making East Butler make really poor decisions when it comes to passing.
So the Mustangs here with it, up by 16 points, less than a minute to go in the first half. Kuchinen Right at the elbow, his jumper. Looked like it was online. Good looking shot, but it's off the mark. And rebounded here by the Tigers. 35 seconds to go in the first half. East Butler. And a missed catch there again on the sideline. And that's been the issue for East Butler today. Sometimes they're just not coming up with the clean catches. And then the ball goes loose and then out of bounds.
Yeah, you just got to wonder what they ate before the game, like if it was something greasy maybe. I mean, it happens.
.20 seconds left. There's a missed pass there by McCool Junction.
That was
Bryson
really,
Plock probably thought he saw somebody who was there, but
that
wasn't
was really
there.
like the first one mistake that we've seen by McCool Junction passing-wise here tonight.
So now East Butler maybe can take the last shot. 12 seconds to go in the half. Nope, they can't. Try a dangerous pass over there to the corner. And that is going to be turned over. Mark Sidlick, coach for East Butler, hands on his hips. Can't believe it. So here's McCool Junction with 10 seconds.
They had to have like Taco Bell or something.
Chicken fingers or
Chicken
something.
fingers.
McDonald to the basket. 3 seconds. Kuchinen right near the basket as the quarter winds down. Good take there to the rim by Carson McDonald. I think Kuchinen with the finish now has 8 points. And McCool Junction, actually want to say they were, I think, a 14-0 run because it was 17-13, right?
Yeah,
4-point game.
17-13.
And then they went on a 14-0 run here to take the lead, 31-13, as we've reached the end of the first half. Noah, what are some of your thoughts here on this one? And obviously McCool Junction, good team. They're the number 1 seed. They were probably the favorite in this one, obviously. But you kind of mentioned it a moment ago. They're getting a lot of scores. They're getting a lot of guys getting involved today.
Yeah, they really are. I mean, if we look at it, Kuchinen leads all scorers and McCool with 8. And then besides with that, they have 2 guys with 6, Orlando. And then number 10, I don't have him written down, but I'll find that in a little bit. And then another guy with 5. Plock with 6 as well. McDonald has 2. Garrettson has 4. And, I mean, really besides that, there's not one guy that sticks out. I mean, obviously Kuchinen able just to kind of stand under the rim and just put it in at whenever he wants to. He should honestly have more points, but he missed, I think, the first 3 or 4 shots that he took. I mean, if he makes those, he's close to 14 to 16 points already here tonight. But then on the other side, East Butler, I mean, they're not really doing too much. They have 13 points this half, only able to score 6 points last in the second quarter, and they don't really have one guy that is standing out. I mean, if you look at their scores from last time, they had 2 guys in double figures and 2 other guys that had 8-9 points. So I mean, just not lack of production off of the bench and lack of production from your starters as well.
So again, the score here 31-13. It's an 18-point lead for the McCool Junction Mustangs as we have reached the end of the first half. We'll take a break here. We'll come back with some more first half recaps. We'll also highlight what else is going on here for the CRC on this quarterfinal Monday. Of course, the semifinals for the girls are tomorrow at the York City Auditorium. Some other consolation matches at Shelby Rising City High School. And then Thursday, boys semifinals, other consolations at Shelby Rising City. And then Friday, every game at the York City Auditorium for the consolations. And then the championship matches coming up on Friday. So we'll take a break. Again, McCool Junction leads game number 1 of this boys quarterfinal here on this Monday, 31-13 at half. We'll be right back here on Max Country and Strive TV.
This is Heather Ramsey with the ARC Group, LLC. We are a locally owned agricultural risk marketing group. Give us a call at 866-574-2724 or visit agriskconsulting.net.
Aurora Co-op is your go-to resource for better information, better products, and better services. And they're also a proud supporter of area athletes. Check them out at auroracoop.com.
Beaver Hardware and Supply is your hometown hardware store. Whatever the project, Beaver Hardware and Supply is here to help. A proud sponsor of area athletics.
Brandt Carpet and Tile, located in York and Friend, is your one-stop shop for all your flooring solutions and has been since 1975. Good luck to all area athletes.
See Kreidel Enterprises, your participating independent American Standard Air dealer. Call 362-2500 today. Kreidel Enterprises, a name you can trust.
Fillmore County Hospital in Geneva wants you to be healthy and happy. You can like us on Facebook to receive educational facts and tips. Fillmore County Hospital.
This game is brought to you in part by Cubby's with hot and fresh deli food, Godfather's Pizza, and Chester's Chicken. Cubby's, supporting the communities they serve.
It is reassuring to know that specialized medical care for you and your family is available in Polk County. At Annie Jeffrey Health Center, we are committed to providing you the highest quality health care available.
For decades, Generations Insurance Group of Exeter has found the lowest rates in the best insurance plans, protecting your cars, home, business, and family. Let them do the same for you.
LP HVAC has the solution to your HVAC problems. Residential, commercial, whatever the problem, LP HVAC has you covered. A proud sponsor of high school athletics.
Nebraska Equipment is your local Kubota and Case IH dealer serving Seward and surrounding areas. Visit them in Seward on 280th Road or call 643-6641 today.
Weaver Repair will get you up and running when chaos strikes and can get you set up with the best TNL irrigation has to offer. Weaver Repair in Geneva.
Farmers and Merchants Bank in downtown Milligan wishes another successful sports season to all area athletes. Good luck from Farmers and Merchants Bank, member FDIC.
Game number 1 of this boys quarterfinal of the Crossroads Conference basketball tournament here on 104.9 Max Country. Parker Siza and Noah Boyd with you from the Freeman Center on the campus of York University. They are hosting here all the boys quarterfinals today. Excuse me, and then the girls quarterfinals are over in the famous York City Auditorium. And right now the first game for the girls is at halftime with High Plains leading 18-10 over Shelby Rising City. So again, that's over there at the York Auditorium. You can find that game on Cool Radio, 103.5 FM, 1370 AM, 95.9 FM. You can also find that on the main page, on the landing page of the Strive TV website. There's strive.tv/CRC, and you can find that game right next to the one here at the Freeman Center. So again, that 18-10 High Plains over Shelby Rising City. So here we go, McCool Junction and East Butler. It's boys basketball matchup featuring the top team, McCool Junction Mustangs, coming into this game at 10-2, and East Butler heading in here at 7-6. And then, we talked about some of the leaders there of that first half. Maybe Kuchinen with 8 points there for McCool Junction. And Josh Sukup off the bench. He's got 5 points, leading the team pretty well, especially in some of those transition fast break motions that they would have. Trenton Orlando, he's got 6. Takes some balls there to the basket and pretty good there near the rim. And then Rylan Garrettson with 4 points, 4 for Bryson Plock, and then 2 for Carson McDonald. You got Logan Baresh for East Butler on the other side, leading them with 4 points, 3 for the freshman Owen Obink. And then Jackson Smoss, he has 3 points. He's the junior. And then the sophomore, Drew Wachall, he has 2 points. Zane Miller, another player there for East Butler, he has registered 1 point from that first half. So 31-13. It's all McCool Junction right now. Noah, we did see East Butler. Again, they had a formula to try to get back into it. That was some good offensive movement on their end. That was when McCool Junction was kind of in a zone defense. Then when McCool went back to a man-to-man a little bit, I don't know, maybe confused the Tigers, and then that maybe helped a little bit on this big run they went on. But, I mean, if you're both these teams here in the second half coming up, what does each team need to focus on to end up walking away with the win?
I really think that McCool should really focus on what they have been doing. It's been working for them. If it's not broke, don't fix it type of deal. They have some things that I think they should work on, because I believe Kuchinen is up to close to 3 fouls right now. He's got to watch out for him because he is one of your best scorers. I mean, you dump it down into the paint. He may not make the basket, but he's going to get you the rebound to at least try it again. Try to do something there, and, I mean, continue what you're doing because you have a lot of guys scoring. But on the other side for East Butler, I feel like you got to stop making those lob passes because they're getting picked off almost every time, because it seems like McCool is just jumping it immediately because it's like they just know exactly when it's going to happen, and they've been jumping it. And then at the other thing I would say is your main scorers. Like from the last game when you played Meridian, their main guys that had 10 points, 9 points, 8 points. They're not doing anything. They have one guy, Coach Sisek. He had 10 points last game, and he's been held to nothing so far. And he's their point guard, the guy that's really taken it to the paint, and still scoreless here at half.
Yep, so again, second half coming up here on Max Country and Strive TV. 31-13, McCool Junction with the lead. And we're going to get the second half started here in just a second. Let's just keep it rolling here. It looks like they're about ready to play. We got a minute on the countdown clock, but they might be going
early.
Here any second. So
yeah, that's always an interesting thing to see. But get the game going early wouldn't be a bad thing. Never going to complain with that.
East Butler in their maroon jerseys. Looks like gold letters and numbers there. McCool Junction in their home whites with the black letters and the yellow trim along the letters and numbers there on those white jerseys. So here we go, ready for the second half. I think McCool Junction will start out with the basketball. Garrettson is going to throw it in from the near sideline. Looks like they've got their normal starters out there. 00, Orlando. 23, McDonald. 24, Strope. 33, Garrettson. 42, Kuchinen. And this is Strope who gets the inbound catch. Throws it now to the near side, Orlando. Rifles it back to Strope. Just inside the perimeter there. Now down to the baseline. Shot there by Garrettson. And that is no good. That would have been his 6th point. Rebounded here by East Butler. And now the Tigers here on offense. Nearly lost away there. McCool Junction almost had a steal to start out the quarter. Onto the left side. Now here's a drive to the basket. Obing kick it out to the baseline. Jumper there by Baresh. No good, but the offensive rebound. Now the Tigers will refresh up top, but Kozashek right there shuffling the feet as he was looking to find a place to go with that basketball. So the turnover right back to McCool Junction, and not the way you wanted to start the second half for East Butler. Here are the Mustangs. Back with the basketball here on offense. Mason Strope, sophomore. Now Garrettson on the left side. Back over to the right wing. Got 3 out, 2 in here. Garrettson at the elbow. Good find there on the baseline. Led to an open shot by Orlando. It missed. And then Garrettson there collapsing to the basket. Got the tip in rebound. And now he's got 6.
I like to see that from McCool, just the nice passing that they continue to do.
And the other way, turnover there for East Butler. That's their 2nd turnover of this 3rd quarter. Right back here with McCool Junction. McDonald to the basket. And he makes it there on the left side, uses the window. And that's his 4th point. And he's 2nd on the team in points per game with 11 per, but again, just with 4 here. Kuchinen still leads them with 8 points. There's a 3-pointer there for East Butler. Is that Jackson Smoss, number 3?
Yes, it was. Getting something to go
quite see
down.
that right at the end, yeah.
That was
a nice find there. Orlando down to Kuchinen. Kuchinen there going right down the lane line. Orlando gave him the pass. And Kuchinen now with 10. But the other way there, Smouse, that one bounced on the rim there a couple of times.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I'm pretty sure that was their first score in a while.
Yeah. 37-16. Now a turnover here. It's back with the Mustangs. East Butler had it, lost it. And now McCool Junction. Looking for Kuchinen. Down to the basket. He's rejected there by Miller.
That doesn't happen often.
Oh, good defense by the Tigers there, and Miller. Now go to the basket. Owen Obing, pardon. Obing's shot is going to be too hard off the backboard. And rebounded by the Mustangs. Orlando on the far corner. Dribbles it inside. Goes up with a floater. That's blocked there by Kozashek. Sent right back, though, to Strope. And then Strope back to the left wing. He gets it back. Takes one dribble inside the arc. Near the elbow. Missed the shot. Offensive rebound. Another one there for Kuchinen. Can't give him too many offensive boards. Kuchinen now to 12 as he hits that putback.
Yeah, Kuchinen is just going to be so big if McCool's able to continue down this road in the CRC tournament, because He's just so much bigger than most of the guys out there.
39-16. That was a high floater right near the high post there for Obink. No good. Now McCool Junction running the other way, and they're past that pass too far ahead of Kuchin, and they're out of bounds. And now the possession back with East Butler. So they make 3 new subs here checking in. McCool Junction also with the sub. Sokup and Plock into the game. I think Wakal just checked in for East Butler. Also number 1, Ryan Sullivan. And there was one more, I believe. Maybe Alan Wakal, number 10. Here it is with Drew Wakal. That's a baseline jumper just inside the 3-point arc. And that is no good. And you have some rebound attempt here on the near side in the corner. And Kozishek couldn't save that from going out of bounds. So ball goes, or rather he did save that.
No, it should be.
Yeah, I was going to say, it should be McCool ball.
It should be white
Coach
ball.
Wirtz said that right away. Hey, it's our ball. He was right. Back here with the Mustangs. McDonald there. Getting right past the on-ball defender. Now he goes to the basket. Double clutches, misses, but right there, big man for the rebound. Mapiu Kuchinen with 14.
Yeah, if he continues like this the rest of the game, he's going to end up with a very good stat line.
The average is 18. It's obviously here at 14. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch on the right side there by Alan Wakal. As McCool Junction definitely was bothering that catch, and then Wakal ended up knocking it out of bounds last. So ball back here with the Mustangs. I want to say right now it's a 24-2 run that McCool's been on. It's, I think, the very end of the first quarter. 24-5. Yeah, or 3. Yep, you're right.
Because they had that 3-pointer.
Yep. Block now to Sukup. Jumper from about 12 feet. No good. Orlando with a rebound. He misses. Kuchinen put it right back in.
Yeah, just
why not?
Get used to hearing his name, man. He is insane. He's just able to sit there and get rebounds whenever.
16 now for him, as much as East Butler has. Tigers now lose it right near the elbow there. Picked up by the Mustangs, and on the ground there was Strope. Then he just threw the ball, or just rolled the ball while he was on the ground. There for his player to pick it up, roll down the court. Up to Kuchinen. First shot no good. He gets his rebound and misses that second one, but he was fouled. And now Mapiu Kuchinen, the junior, is going to go to the free throw line.
And I'd really like to say, like, unofficially, I think he's hit that double-double already.
I think so. Probably just on offensive rebounds alone. Double-double. You don't count the defensive boards. First free throw, though, no good. He averages, according to Max Preps, averages about 6.1 rebounds per game. He's not the leading rebounder for the Mustangs. That's Ryland Garrettson. He averages 9 rebounds a game.
That's
so Kuchinen gets the second free throw to go. Now gives him 17.
Surprising.
Yeah.
As he'll go to the bench to take a breather.
Well-earned breather.
Well-earned. I mean, he's at 17 now. He's 1 point away from getting what he averages per game. But when you have a guy on your team that averages 18 a game, I mean, that's just helps out the team a lot.
Pretty valuable. 2.5 to play in this third quarter. Left side three-pointer there by Sullivan. Off the mark for East Butler. He got the rebound near half court, and then Orlando pokes it away right near the half-court line. He takes it all the way up the court, lays it in. Trenton Orlando has had a nice game, too, with 8 points. .30 game, 46-16 with 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. On the left side, here's a 3 attempt for the Tigers. That's off the back rim. Rebounded near the right side perimeter there by the McCool Junction Mustangs. They're going to take it up the court. Orlando thought about a 3 there, right on the right side. Gives it to Sukup, though, at the free throw line. Sukup now still here on the right with Strope. Strope dribbles it over to Plock. Now back with Sukup. Left side extended. Now back out to Plock. His 3 is no good. Rebounded there by the Tigers. Number 50, Wakal. Take it away. Less than 90 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Oh, wow, just intercepted by McCool there.
Miller right there tried to rifle a pass down to the block, but I think that was that Plock, I believe, took it away. Sukup now to the free throw line. Pass out to the wing and Plock. Now Strope back to Sukup. McCool so quick with their passes. Nice fake there by Sukup to the basket, and he finishes there on the right side.
He's having a good game. He's got 7 points now after coming off the bench. I mean, just really good team player there.
And we got a whistle the other way. Foul call on McCool Junction. The basket was good there by Sullivan. That's going to send him to the free throw line.
And I think that's their first points since that three-pointer early in the game by Samus?
Yep, Smoss, yeah.
Smoss.
Back in the quarter, yep. So he makes the free throw to Sullivan. Now they have 6 points now. Here in the third quarter. Sullivan's a 6-foot senior. Down here from McCool Junction, loose ball picked up somehow by Orlando on the left side post. And he puts it back up in it.
Yeah, he's at double figures now with 10.
Mustangs down to 50. And now a steal. Orlando takes it away, going down the court, hanging on to the ball. Oh, he dribbled it right on the out-of-bounds line. So going to be a turnover here to give it back to East Butler with 9 seconds to play in the third quarter. Shelby Rising City, by the way, over in the CRC main, or in the York City main gym. CRC was down, Shelby Rising City, SRC was down by 8 at halftime. They're nearing the end of the third quarter there. Where now Shelby Rising City has a 24-20 lead. So they erased a 8-point deficit, now have a 4-point lead. That's a good one going on there in the City Auditorium. Here we go, right at the end of the quarter.
Oh my
Garrison
goodness.
at the buzzer, they're going to count it. Holy smokes. At first, that was a steal by McCool Junction, and then Garrison, my goodness.
Wow.
I thought it was going to break the backboard. That went so hard.
I thought he even had more time to take a couple more dribbles and get an easier three, but no, double clutched it over there, well beyond the three-point line, close to the half-court line, and just banks it off.
Wow, that was a big quarter, too, for McCool Junction. It was a little slow to start, but they outscore the Tigers there 22-6 in the third quarter, and they have a 53-19 lead. We've got the fourth quarter next, coming up on Max Country and Strive TV.
Central Valley Ag, your local cooperative, focuses on helping you select the best products and services for your operation. Our planet is hungry. Together, we feed it. Central Valley Ag, growing agriculture together.
At Cornerstone Bank, our team is committed to providing you with game-changing solutions for your financial needs. With 47 convenient locations throughout Nebraska, Cornerstone is dedicated to providing the service you deserve. Cornerstone Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
George Brothers Incorporated, serving Sutton and the surrounding area. George Brothers has what you need. Get you up and moving. George Brothers Incorporated in Sutton.
Rylan Garrettson's three-pointer right at the end of the third quarter. One of the coolest three-pointers you'll see. Buzzer beater gives him 9 points. What'd you think of that, Noah?
I mean, he even came right off the bench with 9 seconds left and was able to get that steal and do it with another steal.
Steal to start the fourth quarter now for him. He goes right to the basket, bucket and a foul. Rylan Garrettson.
Another three-point play, potentially.
Yeah.
Back-to-back.
Gives him 11. Mustangs now up 55-19 as we start this final quarter. And the extra free throw is good. 56-19, 7:50 to go in this first game of the CRC Boys semifinal on Max Country and Strive TV. Coming up next, Cross County and High Plains. Got another turnover here for East Butler. And now the Mustangs down to the basket. Carson McDonald with a good finish inside. He's got 6 now. Nice find down there by the rim. Kuchinen with the block, though, on Miller's shot. The other way, Orlando. He's going to lay it up and in. Boy, McCool really has turned it on here since halftime.
And that's the 40-point lead there after that shot.
So we'll have a running clock here for the remainders. You see that still rolling. We have a foul here on the court. So actually, for a moment, McCool or East Butler can get it right back within that 39-point threshold. As Jackson Smoss gets fouled, he's going to go to the free throw line. First free throw, good. There by Smoss. Back to 40 points now. So they keep the clock rolling, but then once this second free throw goes, I want to say they're going to stop it, and then it'll be back to normal. Correct. No. Oh, it's going to keep rolling?
Yep, it should. At least that's what we saw in the other one, I think, yesterday. Keeps rolling regardless. Yeah. I mean, he misses the free throw there, but regardless, I think it does keep going once you just pass that 40-point lead. Yep. It's not like in football where once you get it back under, then the clock stops.
So Mustangs back with it here, leading by 40, 60-20. Clock to the basket, bounce pass on the left side. Good finish there by first action here for Dylan Gunnerman, the sophomore.
And it looks like McCool has brought in a couple subs.
Kozashek rifles a pass to the left side. And this Obink and his three-pointer off the front rim. Rebounded there by number 21, it looked like, Marcus Chambers. Now going to the basket, there was Plock. And too strong over the backboard. Smoss has it, nearly lost it. Collects it, though, gives it to Kozashek on the right side. He dribbles it toward the elbow. Now over to the wing. Left wing, it's going to be Obink to the basket, and he tries to turn it back around to, see, that was Smoss, and he lost it. Goes past half court and out of bounds. So now East Butler is going to send most of their bench in here as well. 62-24 with the clock continuing to roll inside 5 minutes to go.
Yeah, so for the remainder of this game, we'll probably see quite a bit of bench depth playing for both teams. It was a pickpocket there by East Butler.
Boresh gets it back here for the Tigers. McCool Junction, though, they're going to move on here. They're going to play Thursday night, 6 o'clock, against the winner of the next game we're going to have, Cross County and High Plains. That'll be the first boys semifinal on Thursday, 6 o'clock. Right back here on Max Country. Tigers here had the ball in the corner. Try to rifle one back up toward the top of the key, but it's thrown out of bounds. And that's just been the story of the game here for East Butler. They're going to drop to 7-7. Well, next up after this, they're going to have a consolation match coming up in Shelby. There's a three. Yeah, there for 22, right?
Yes.
Jaden Fuhrer right there, the junior, hits the trip. And that's his first one of the game coming off the bench. 65 now to 20 as the Tigers here the other way. And underneath there is Drew Wachall. He got fouled and will go to the free throw line. But yeah, Thursday semifinal there. McCool Junction's going to be there at 6 o'clock. Take on the winner of Cross County and High Plains. And the boys' second semifinal will follow at about 7:30. First free throw no good there by Wachall. East Butler will play at Shelby Rising City High School in Shelby against an opponent to be determined. I think it's the loser of the High Plains Cross County game on a Thursday afternoon. So second free throw by,
another turnover there by the Mustangs.
After that second made free throw there by Wachall to give him 3 points. Now 3-point try, yes, is good there for, who's that?
Number 20?
Yep, there we go. You can see the number. Caden Stera, right.
Hey.
6-foot senior there, getting in on the action. Final 2 minutes, just over 2 minutes left in this one. 65-24, McCool Junction. Going to move on and now take their first missed shot, no good by Gonnerman. And then it was right there. I didn't see who got that rebound and tried to put it back up. But it might have been number 12, Xavier Graves, I think. See, now we got some more subs in here for East Butler for the final 2 minutes. I actually do stop the clock for a moment to rotate the new players in. So here's Gonnerman at the free throw line. His first free throw is no good. He's got 2 points. Basket he scored earlier here in this fourth quarter. Second free throw, no good as well. And the rebound there in the corner for Graves. So McCool Junction will reset up top. They're going to go to 11-2, and Noah, we talked about in the pregame, this team right here, 1985, 1986 champions. Since then, they haven't been back to the CRC tournament final. They've got one more game to do that. They could do that on Thursday if they get the win. So you got to think that this group can probably do that if they play like they did today.
Yeah, man, if they play how they did today, I wouldn't be surprised to see them in the finals, because this team, we're just looking at the stats, it's a big team effort by the entire team. I mean, there's not one guy who really just there's Kuchinen with 17, but besides him, I mean, Orlando with 12, Garrettson with 12. There's a lot of guys here that just fill in and do their role to make it really a team effort.
And for McCool Junction, again, they're going to play the winner of High Plains or Cross County. Is the ball here with East Butler in the final minute of this one. And again, winner of High Plains and Cross County. Got good news and bad news for McCool Junction. If it's High Plains, they won the matchup in December against High Plains 59-23.
I mean, that's what you want to have.
If it's Cross County, they played them the very first game of the season, McCool Junction, and it was a battle for a while, and then it kind of pulled away late. But Cross County won 44-31. You put those two teams in the York City Auditorium on a Thursday night, I'll tell you, anything can happen. So if that's the matchup, that should be a good one Thursday.
Yeah.
If High Plains can shock the Cougars here, we'll see. That one's coming up next, but should be a good one here on this Monday of the CRC basketball tournament. McCool Junction's going to win this one 65-24 as they dribble this one out near half court. Other than a little stretch there in the second quarter, Noah, this was McCool Junction's ball game the entire way as they went in here by about 41 points. Any final thoughts from you on this one?
I mean, just looking at the stats, McCool just really dominated this game, both on offense and on defense. They were able to really pick apart East Butler, it seemed like, for most of the game, whether, like, especially on those lob passes, I noticed East Butler would try to throw that lob pass over and over and over, and I saw it during the Meridian game as well. It just happened to work for them during that game. But whenever they played this McCool team, they lob it over, and McCool finally figured it out after a little bit and just timed it up every time, and it seemed like, one out of every, 3 times, McCool would come away with a steal and then an easy bucket. But McCool was able to really use, a team effort there. Kuchin was a big factor as well with 17. They're able just to lob it up to him. And he also I'd love to see how many rebounds he actually got just on the offensive side of things, because he had so many offensive boards. But then on the other side, East Butler, compared to the Meridian game that they played on Saturday, they just, as a team, didn't have things going good for them, because they're guys that usually score, like Kotsek and who else was it? And Obink.
Obink, yep.
Obink had 3. I mean, those two together combined for 3, when last time they played, both of them had 10 points apiece. And so when you have those types of games where your main guys, 2 of your starters, aren't able to do and not able to produce like they had in the last game, it's going to hurt you. And just the splits too. Their best split of the game, and I don't have it written down quite yet, was in that fourth when they actually started to score. But that also kind of came in garbage time minutes. But when the starters were in, their best quarter was the first quarter with when they scored 7. Then besides that, they scored 6 in the second quarter, and 6 in the third quarter. And then they had a couple more in the fourth, but that was really when all the subs started to come in.
Just a dominant day here for McCool Junction. They move to 11-2 as the number 1 seed. They're going to take on the CRC semifinal on Thursday night, the first semifinal for the boys that day at 6 o'clock, and they'll play the winner of Cross County and High Plains, the 4-seed Cross County and the 5-seed High Plains. That's our matchup coming up next here on Max Country. And first, though, a quick scoreboard check as we look what's going on in the York City Auditorium. Shelby Rising City hanging on to a 2-point lead with 2 minutes to go over High Plains. That's the girls' game going on there in the City Auditorium. And that's between the 4-seed Shelby Rising City and the 5-seed High Plains. So go check that out on Cool Radio or watch it along there on Strive TV, strive.tv/CRC. So check it out. We'll be back, though, in about a little over 15 minutes for the start of this next game between Cross County and High Plains next on Max Country and Strive TV.
For any of your heating and air conditioning needs, call McCool Heating and AC.